Now we will do an exercise where you choose the correct word. In the previous lesson, we were talking about homophones, the words that have the same sound but different spelling and meaning. Most of the time, when we are writing, we do make a mistake. Now, meet. One meat is you eat, another meat is meeting people. Accept. Lot of confusion there is. To correct this, you have to read a lot and read loud. Then you can find out the mistake that you make. So we need to do a lot of reading, dictionary work. Only then you can write the sentence correctly. Now, so we are talking about confused, misused words. So we will do a couple of exercises for us to identify the correct word. For example, all except Raman were present. You cannot say all except Raman. It is not except. Okay, so choosing the right word. So I'm going to put up 10 sentences for you, and then we will strike out the word that is not correct, tick the word that's correct. That's what we are going to do. So we are saying strike out from within the bracket the words that are not suitable in the sentences that follow. Okay? So we will do about 2 to 3 sets of sentences for us to understand better. So now, strike out. Strike out from within. Strike out from within the bracket the words that are the words that the words that are not suitable. Okay, that's what we are going to do. We're going to strike out the words that are not suitable. Okay, so then we will have the complete sense of the sentence when you take away the wrong word, incorrect word, or the misused word. Okay, now I'll put down the sentences for you with the two words, the right word, the wrong word, and then later we'll strike it out. The first one is all except. Except. That has the two words, okay? Raman were present, or Ram were present. I will write out all the sentences and then we do the picking or striking correctly after. Second, we cannot. We cannot. Accept. Expect. Accept. Your offer. Another sentence. I cannot. I cannot. Accede. Exceed. To your request. To your request. Okay? I cannot accede, exceed to your request. Does this expenditure, does this expenditure does this expenditure accede, exceed his income? Income. Next sentence. Our country has, our country has an excess of imports over exports. Over exports. Another sentence. He has an easy, he has an easy access access to the governor. Next sentence. She acted she acted upon my advice. I advise you, I advise you not to offend your boss. Bad weather, bad weather. Bad weather is sure to affect affect her health. So finally, One more. They boiled boiled some water in a kettle kettle. Now, that's the end of the 10 sentences I have for you. Now, what we are going to do, strike out within the brackets the words that are not suitable. So we have 10 sentences here, and in every sentence we have misused words or misunderstood. We do not know how to use. So we need to read aloud to find out. First one, all except Ram were present. All except. Accept means to receive something. So all except. That's the right one. All, this is the wrong one. So we strike and we tick. All except Ram were present. In the second sentence, we cannot accept your offer. We cannot accept your offer. Okay? We cannot accept. So this one we strike off. We cannot accept your offer. I cannot accede to your request. I cannot accede. I cannot accede to your request. Okay, not exceed. Exceed means over. Does this expenditure exceed his income? Yes. Does this expenditure exceed his income? That's the right word, and we are striking off this. Next, sixth one. Our country has an excess of imports over exports. So our country has an excess of import over export. Now, sixth one. He has an easy access to the governor. He has an easy access to the governor. Okay. Next. She acted upon my advice. She acted upon my advice. CE, not SE. So, advice, and then this is to be struck off. I advise you not to offend your boss. I advise. Here you are giving the advice. So, I advise you, not SE, you not to offend your boss. Next. Bad weather is sure to affect our health. Bad weather is sure to affect, not effect. They boiled some water in a kettle. Not cattle, this was animal. They boiled water in a kettle, and so we choose kettle. Now, look at it carefully. All except, that's the wrong word, so we are choosing this word. All except Ram were present. We cannot accept your offer. I cannot accede to your request. Does this expenditure exceed his income? Next. Our country has an excess, too much of exports over imports. He has an easy access to the governor. She acted upon my advice, CE. Then, I advise you, here it is, I advise you not to offend your boss. Bad weather is sure to affect her health. They boil some water in a kettle. Kettle is a dish. Cattle is a group of animals. So we have learned to select the correct word. Strike up the wrong word and you got the sentence. All except Ram were present. We cannot accept your offer. I cannot accede to your request. Does this expenditure exceed his income? Our country has an excess of imports over exports. He has an easy access to the governor. She acted upon my advice. I advise you not to offend your boss. The weather is sure to affect her health. Finally, they boiled some water in a kettle.